More than 4,500 years ago, one of the world's earliest civilizations lived in the Indus River region in present-day Pakistan and India. They had well-planned cities, good drainage system, and they trade with faraway inlands. Today we will explore 5 important places of these civilizations: Diji, Sothi Siswal, Damb, Amri, and Harappa. Number 1. Diji, the walled city, currently in Sindh, Pakistan. Diji is an ancient city that existed before the big Harappan cities were built. It was active around 2800 to 2600 BC. When archaeologists started digging here, they found a huge stone walls that surrounded the cities. These walls had gates and watchtowers, showing that the people wanted to protect themselves from attacks or wild animals. Inside the city, they built houses from mud bricks. The streets were narrow but planned in a way that people could move easily. One of the most important things found here is pottery, clay pots painted red and decorated with black designs. These designs often shows animal like bull or bird, and something just simple line and patterns. Diji also had system of storing grains and large containers. This means they were farming and storing food for later use, a sign of advanced living. This site is very important because it shows before the main Indus Valley civilizations, people already knew how to build cities, plan defenses, and make beautiful crafts. Diji was like the training ground for the great cities that comes later. Siswal, the pottery makers in Haryana and Rajasthan in India. Sothi Siswal culture is found in many small statements along seasonal rivers like Ghagra and Harka. These rivers believed in some to be the ancient Saraswati mentioned in old Indian text. This culture famous for pottery, red pots painted blood black patterns. Some pots had designs of animals while others had just line dots and curves. Archaeologists believe people here were farmers. They grew crops like wheat, barley, and they also made copper tools, blades from semi-precious stone. The most interesting thing is the Sothi Siswal pottery has been far away Harappan cities. This means there was trade and contact between these small villages and big cities. Their houses usually made of mud walls, which that is they lived simple lives but had connections to be big Harappan networks. Sothi Siswal tells us that the Indus Valley civilizations was not just big cities. It was also thousands of small farming villages that kept the civilizations alive. Next one is Damb Sadaat, earlier farmer and pottery. It is located in Balochistan, Pakistan. Damb Sadaat is old farming site in the hilly region of Balochistan. It was active around 3800 BCE, making it even older than many Harappan sites. They made handmade pottery without the use of pottery's wheels in the days. These pots were decorated with drawing of fish, birds, and deer, maybe for decorations or maybe for religious reasons. Later, they began using simple portraits wheels to make smoother pots. The potteries here is the treasure for archaeologists because it tells a story of how art and craft developed over time. Life here was simple. Small houses, open fires for cooking, and open kilns for firing pottery. But Damb Sadaat played an important role. It was part of the China of communities that provided food and raw material to longer Harappan sites. This shows that the Indus Valley Civilization had strong connections between rural and urban areas. Next one is Amri, the twin cultures. It is located in Sindh and Balochistan in Pakistan. Amri and Nal are two ancient sites that exist between 3600 to 2600 BCE. They are called twin cultures because they were close to each other but had different styles. Amrinal was to Indus paints. Peoples here built mud bricks houses, used copper tools, and made painted potteries with simple design. Nal in Balochistan was different. The people made polychrome pottery painted in many colors with pictures and flower, fish and animals. They shows they were skilled artists who loved decorations. Amrinal is important because it shows how people from different religions trade ideas and goods. The colorful pottery from Nal may have reached far away places through trade. These sites also prove that art and culture were alive even before the Harappan sites reached their peak. It was not just a survival. People value beauty and creativity. Next one is the most famous city, Harappa. It is located in Punjab, Pakistan. Harappa site is one of the most famous cities of the Indus Valley Civilization. It was first discovered in the 1920s and it gave the whole civilization its name, the Harappan civilization. Harappa was a planned city. It had wide street, a proper drainage system, and large public buildings. Houses were made of bricks and many bathrooms connected to covered drains. The city had granary for storing grains and large public baths, which may have been used for religious for social. One of the most amazing thing about Harappa is that people used standard weight and measures for trade. They also made seals with pictures of animals and symbols, possibly a form of writing and still cannot fully read. Harappa was a trending city. Good of here reached places as far as Mesopotamia, Mesopotamia, modern day in Iraq. But around 1900 BC, the city started to decline, possibly because of climate change, river changes, or other unknown reasons. Harappa tells us that the Indus people were organized, skilled, and connected to the wilder world. Harappa tells us that the Indus people were organized, skilled, and connected to wider world. Khud Diji is strong walls. Sothi Siswal, beautiful pottery. Damb Sadaat, famous for life. Amri, colorful art. And Harappa planned streets. Together, these places tells the story of one of the world's earliest and most advanced civilizations. Even though we can't read their languages, their cities, tools, and arts speak to us across thousands of years. The Indus Valley Civilization was not just history, it was proof that humans, even in ancient times, could build, create, and connect with the world.